Hold it. Don't hold it from the bottom because it'll muffle the speaker. Hold it from the side.
You don't tell me these things.
Well, I'm telling you now. That's why I stopped you because I realized you're covering up the sound. All right. And then, sorry. We want to actually get what you have to say.
Okay, excellent.
Okay. Go ahead. Anyway, you were saying about gentlemen.
Just the speaker talked about the importance of work, and sometimes we feel badly when we're not getting paid for the thing that we're passionate about. But he said the hard work is the thing that enables us to do what we're passionate about. And so it gives greater meaning to jobs where we feel like we're not directly pursuing our passion because we are.
Yes.
You probably do that as a blogger.
Oh my gosh, yes. But it's honestly, it's been completely worth it. Since I started blogging last year, I have been all over the country. I have met the most amazing people. I've talked with people who have come up to me and said, you know what, because I read what you're writing, I've now started my own blog. I've now started speaking. I've now started to express a voice and stand up for the injustice in my state. And I'm just going, it's humbling. And all I can say is thank you, and I will do my best to make everybody proud of you. Surely on a scale running for Congress, it's got to just be even more of a pressure to be that role model and to be that person that almost blazes a trail, especially in Illinois, that says, you know what, whatever's going on, however much work I have to do, it's worth it, right?
It is worth it. And the thing that makes it worth it is knowing that you represent so many people who hold the same ideals, hold the same passions, and have the same vision for the country, but may not be in the circumstance in their life where running for Congress is a realistic possibility. But for the single mom who sends me a contribution and says, I had to sacrifice to do this, me running for Congress is a way of standing up for the things that are important to her as well. And I think that's one of the important things that especially women involved in politics should really be cognizant of. We are blazing trails for other women, but we're doing it so that it's easier for the next generation to be able to do this. But that means we have to step up and make sacrifices now.
We're just two official questions. We just want to know, one, what do you think the role of women in politics is? We're at Smarkle Summit. We are being we're being told 100 different things from 100 different angles, but what is our role in politics, honestly?
I think our role is to find our own authentic voice and then to be willing to articulate it and not to try to be the carbon copy of someone else. I think right now, because there aren't as many prominent conservative women, the media and people in politics try to identify a woman as, you're the next Sarah Palin, you're the next Michelle Bachmann. And instead of women trying to figure out which person they want to be like, it's embrace the unique things and the diversity within your own life experiences. Don't attempt to be a carbon copy of someone else. Stand up and speak with your own authentic voice, because that empowers other young women to do the same.
And what is your most important advice to pass on to others? Not just women, not just girls, just people in general. It's as a role model, you're Miss America, so I'm sure you've had this question 100 million times. But not even as a politician or Miss America, but as you, as uniquely you. What is your most important advice to pass on to anybody and everybody to be their most unique them?
Stand up for the principles that are important to you, regardless of how unpopular they are. And don't let people talk you into compromises that keep you up late at night with regret. Because there are sacrifices that you make to stand up for the things that are important to you. And only you know what those ideals are. But if you know in your heart what you believe is right, don't even let well-intentioned people tell you, well, people will understand if you compromise just a bit. Stand up for what you think is right, and even if people don't agree with you, they respect you for the courage of your conviction.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. Thank you.
And best of luck to you. I have to start reading your blog.
Okay, there's a lot of them. I write for